Hello, it's Jason Payne for Coldwell Banker, Dean Harper Realtors. Well, today I'm coming to you from the most prestigious community in Garden Ridge, Texas, and of course I'm talking about Enchanted Bluff. I love this community. It's a 1 acre lot community with an absolutely stunning gate up front, virtual gate guard, and this place is absolutely beautiful and it keeps getting better day by day. The biggest thing about this neighborhood, of course, the beautiful oak trees and all that good stuff, but the tax rate. You're looking at 1.45 tax rate, which is insane. You've got some amazing builders in here. One of them, we're gonna be looking at an inventory home, meaning it's on the market as of early October 2025. This is built by Drees Homes. This is their Tobias Plan. Get this, over 3,600 square feet. Let me get this right. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and a 3-car garage. This house is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to show it off. So yeah, let's head out front and start the tour. For those who don't know, Drees Homes used to be Monticello. When Drees came in, they decided to really step up the game quite a bit. And I love the fact they've got this big horseshoe driveway up front. So yeah, if you're hosting parties, you can have your guests come in here, but you still have plenty of room going into the regular driveway into that beautiful 3-car garage. But yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous community. West is facing this direction, so that we'll talk about that a little bit more when I'm showing off the back porch area. But we are kind of in the side parlor community. You do have a little gate that's going to be going out eventually. But yeah, this is such a quiet neighborhood, and I love Garden Ridge just because you're in right in the hill country, but still easy access to everything in the Cibolo area and everything like in the northeast part of the greater San Antonio space. Now, this lot that this house is sitting on is about 1.5 acres, so you don't get that too often. As you can tell, we got some beautiful oak trees already on here. And I love the fact that they even have a little sidewalk coming in from the main driveway, a little hoop coming around, kind of keeping the same design or look as the horseshoe driveway coming in. But yeah, this house is absolutely beautiful. Like I mentioned before, crazy low tax rates. But yeah, Drees is definitely becoming one of my favorite builders, just like how Monticello was. They do still build with the zip system, which is that green backer board. Same thing like Chesmar does. All right, before we go inside, here's where I hit you up for that like and subscribe. I do these videos to provide as much information as possible in hopes that you also will use me as your real estate agent, because remember, it costs you absolutely nothing to use me as a realtor. And if you did decide to use me as a realtor for this house, I'm paying for that inspection. Now, I mentioned this just over 3,600 square feet, so check this out. Plenty of space. If you want to have your grand dining room set, ooh, there is a big breakfast nook over there. You can make that your dining room if you wanted to. But I've had a client before where they needed a spot to put their grand piano. My God, this would be a perfect spot for a grand piano right up front. You do have 3 bedrooms all on this one wing of the house. Let's go up, check out this first bedroom. The light is blocked for a ceiling fan, but tall ceilings in here. Plenty of window space for natural light. But I do like the fact that this bedroom has its own little, well, all these bedrooms have their own private bath to it, but this one's kind of tucked around the corner. Beautiful tile work in it. And I love the fact they took the tile all the way to the top and more natural light. And then your own little walk-in closet for this bedroom up front, which is very, very nice. 8-foot doors. Price-wise, they're currently asking $1.275, but because this is a completed inventory home, there's definitely room to negotiate in there. But yeah, this is the other bedroom. And yes, once again, has its own full bath. Very nice. This one's going to have your regular shower tub combination, but they still took this beautiful tile work all the way to the top. Sometimes I want to have to touch it because that's kind of cool looking tile. And its own closet as well. So there's not going to be any bickering over who's got the biggest closets in these secondary bedrooms, because they're all big. Talking about big, we got 8-foot doors. And I do love this big wide door here with a frost on it, providing lots of natural light, but people aren't watching you the whole time. All right, let's come back into the main space here. Super tall ceilings in here. I don't know if the camera's picking up just how vast this feels as a house. But really nicely done. We're gonna get the kitchen in a second, but I want to show off the garage and the laundry room first. So here's your laundry room. I like the tile work in here. Kind of a dark green cabinets, but still plenty of space for your washer and dryer hookup. And of course you have, coming in from the garage, you have a little mudroom set up for backpacks, shoes. But the garage, this is a 3-car garage, but it's gonna be a little bigger than a 3-car garage just because you got the bump outs on each side and lots of natural light coming in through these windows here. You got your 1-car garage door, your 2-car garage door, and a big old tankless water heater there and plumb for a water softener on this side. So lots of space in this garage and plenty of space. No matter how big your truck is, you're gonna be good. All right, coming back in through the laundry room and the mud room. Let us check out this kitchen now. There's quite a few things that have been upgraded in this kitchen, one of which is the cabinets going all the way up top. And you can even see some of these cabinets got the glass on it. Those are usually pretty good upgrades in it. And another upgrade, more cabinets down here going all the way to the top, is having this beautiful quartz countertop and the backsplash all down here. So yeah, if you are hosting something, you want to bring some crock pots, you can definitely make this little buffet line right there and freeing up this beautiful island for everybody to be hanging around, because when you're hosting a party, we already know everybody's gonna be hanging around this big beautiful island. Love the kind of nice neutral color cabinets here. It really complements the dark ones there. We got KitchenAid appliances, which I do like KitchenAid a lot. They are a really nice brand. Your porcelain farmer's sink, the single basin there, really nice. And just the view from here, you can see everything. Double ovens, so if you're hosting that big Thanksgiving meal, you're trying to cook 2 things at once, you got plenty of space for that as well. And your KitchenAid microwave right there with even more counter space. But not gonna forget the pantry. Pretty good sized pantry as well. And plenty of space makes it look like a built-in, KitchenAid cooktop. This is a gas community, so you do have your 6 cooktop there. Really fancy, and you got a griddle built into it as well. Something else I noticed, because I do these all the time, it's nice having the light buttons and the fan buttons accessible versus having to kind of reach way up underneath there and trying to see. So that's really nice that they did that. But yeah, really nice place to put your stuff. And these are all soft close as well. So very nice to have that. All right. Let's go hit the backyard first, because this place is really built for entertaining, and along with this big beautiful patio, you can put a big ass fan that is actual brand. I'm not cussing on YouTube. That is a brand of fan here in Texas, which is a huge giant industrial looking fan. But yeah, you got lots of space out here, big tall ceilings. You got a plumb for gas right there, so if you want to put an outdoor kitchen, you can put it there. But you can also put a little sink back there, so you can see you got the little plumbing there for a sink and another outlet as well. Of course, you got some outlets on this side over here, so really nice. Okay, remember this is a 1.5 acre lot, so it's gonna be really wide, but it also goes back through the woods a little bit. The builder only sodded some parts. You are on a septic, but don't freak out about aerobic septics. They're not that complicated to use. But nobody behind you. I mean, that's really nice. Want some privacy? This house definitely has a lot of privacy. Of course, the yard has sprinkler systems as well. But I do like the fact that you got big sliding doors into that room. These open all the way up, and this opens up into the little dining room space. So just so many activities that can be done in this house. All right, speaking of activities, got a good spot for your TV right above the fireplace. And I've hosted plenty of parties before. I know the ladies will typically hang out around the sink or the dining room table there and chit chat. And the guys, well, we need our own space. So this is a perfect spot for having just a little man cave space over here. Lots of room. We got a nice fan up there. But I know if this was my house, I'd put a bar along that wall, a nice little leather couch over here, put a little cowhide rug there, some little lounge chairs right there, spot to hang my TV, make this perfect space for guys to just kind of hang out, chit chat together, pull out a poker table, put that right in the middle, and you can really make this a really cool space. And like I said, you can open it up to these big sliding doors coming out that side. So an ideal little man cave space right here. All right. I believe I've already, no, don't think I've shown this bedroom. We got 3 bedrooms on this side. I've shown 2 of them, but once again, good sized bedroom and its own bathroom as well. This time they got little green tiles and of course your own closet as well in this 3rd bedroom on this side of the house as well. All right, now we're gonna head on back over to the other side of the house. I do like that fireplace though too, it's pretty cool. But yeah, lots and lots of potential in this house. Let's go this direction. But yeah, this community is absolutely gorgeous and it's gonna just keep getting nicer. Come around this corner, you've got your kind of open to the public powder room. So once again, if you're hosting parties, you don't want to be opening the door and having all your guests right there listening to everything. So it's nice to have this kind of around the side. But this is what would be considered like your formal office, but if you needed a 5th bedroom, this can easily be done as a bedroom because yeah, you got your power outlet right there, plug in for Ethernet cables. But yeah, this would work for a nice little office. Love the design and the roof. But yeah, this can be a bedroom because you've got a closet right here as well. So yeah, if you're trying to work from home, you'll have your whole home office. You will shut the door to be left alone and still have a bathroom right there. All right, coming to the master bedroom. I love what they've done with this with a big bump out, lots and lots of natural light coming through here. And because there's nobody behind you, you have all the privacy in the world. The sun will be rising off this direction. So you'll get a little morning sun, but not in the evening because that's gonna be setting on this side of the house. But yeah, I love these cute little French doors coming through here. And this bathroom, really couldn't have designed a better bathroom. I love how the tile work in here. I love that got one vanity over here, which with plenty of space, fancy lights up there. And another vanity that's gonna be about twice the size because yeah, we know whose crap's gonna end up all over that countertop. But you do have a big, beautiful mirror there. We do have a his and her closet. This is just one closet and lots of space, including the 3rd off-season rack up there. But something that's become a pet peeve of mine, if you're out there home shopping, I'm seeing some builders now not putting linen closets in the house, just to trying to save space. And to me, and I know to my wife, that's kind of a deal breaker because the builder was like, well, you can put your towels underneath the vanities. I'm like, no, I got other crap I want to put under the vanities. Give me the linen closet so I can put my towels in there. So I'm glad this plan does have the linen closet. It's a hardwood, a solid door, really nice. But we also have another closet over here. Once again, 3 hanging racks, so you have plenty of room to hang more stuff up. And something else I want to point out, I was talking to the sales rep earlier. No control boxes in here. They've got that in another closet out front. So if you wanted to bring in like closets by design, they can remodel these closets into anything you want because you're not going to be handicapped with, hey, I've got this big control box there. So there's little things you got to pay attention to because yeah, I might want to do something a little crazier with this space. You can do anything you want to with it. Love this big, beautiful soaking tub right there, really nice. But one thing I love a lot more is this shower. Or better yet, showers, because you got controls for this shower, controlling that head. You got the big rain shower over there, and more controls controlling that shower. So if you're trying to be efficient in the mornings, you can have 2 people shower in here real easy. Got your little bench. But something else, I've talked to other clients, they don't want the whole glass thing because they spend so much time squeegeeing it. This, you might get a little splash on there, but that's so much easier to keep clean than a whole wall of glass. Notice no doors coming in. This has a little slope and a step down, but it's just a really nicely done bathroom. I really do like that a lot. I mean, Drees, formerly Monticello, did a great job with this plan. And yeah, Drees has definitely stepped up, making things really nice. And also nice having the toilet not real close to the door, kind of for the same reason I mentioned where that powder room's at. So you do keep things, get a little space from everything else. But yeah, I do like so much of this house. Love the community. I live in the church area, which is literally a 10-minute drive from here. You got the HEB just about 5 minutes away. You're at the HEB. It's our big grocery store. If you're military, you have the church medical clinics also right there around the corner from here. And you got everything, every urban sprawl stuff you might want is like right at your fingertips. Until all of a sudden you come out in this part of Garden Ridge and you're out in the hill country, quiet. Great school districts as well. This is Comal ISD. So you do have a high school not far from here as well. So there's just great stuff going on about this house. So yeah, if it's on the market right now, so as of, what are we, let's just say 1 October. Now don't click off just yet, because after I finish my little walkout here, I'm gonna have all the community information, including like schools, tax rate, HOA fees, the layout of this house, and at the very final screen, you're gonna see my contact information. Best way to get a hold of me is texting. Remember, like I said earlier in the video, it costs you nothing to use me as your realtor to purchase this house, but you also get a free inspection just by reaching out to me and having me as your listing purchasing agent. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, but don't forget, share these videos with your friends and family, especially someone wanting to move to the Texas Hill Country. All right, talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye.